What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a general sneak peek for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what's good with you guys? Literally just finished doing a reading for y'all, but you guys are first this week for July, for the month of July. Um, Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay? So, um, we're in July, back to regular schedule. Okay? Um, we will have 5 readings, really 6. Okay? All the way from Tuesday to Saturday. Tap into the Souls is back this month. Okay? Um, Sagittarius, and I'm going to say this in all the readings for this month, okay? During the general reads and maybe in a couple of other readings throughout the week. Definitely go and check out the monthly manifestation, okay? There could be a extra message there for you. It is for the collective. It's in my playlist, okay? I do those readings every month, okay? That is to help clear the energy for the collective at the beginning of every month, okay? And to help you get organized, clear your energy out. It can also act as an extra reading for you after I'm done with all the signs for the month, okay? So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into your general sneak peek, okay? So, I've already shuffled. I'm going to start with 1 from the top, 2nd from the top, 2 from the bottom, stretch these out a little bit, and then 1 energetically from the middle. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your energy to start the week. Whenever you come across this is when it will resonate for you, okay? So, Sagittarius, you have the 2 of Wands, Temperance, the High Priestess, the 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups, okay? Very nice energy. I'll hold each of them up as we go through, okay? But very nice energy, okay? Can't really remember, where we left off as far as your general read the week before. And usually whenever I do readings, once it's out, it's out. I'm not one of those readers that, I try if I can to remember and pinpoint things. I try my best, but once it's out, okay? So I don't really keep too much abreast of the energy unless it's something significant, okay? So nonetheless, 2 of Wands here, okay? So we've got the world in this person's hand. 1 wand is standing firmly. The other one is in this person's hand as if they're trying to figure out where to place that 2nd wand at, okay? It's usually talking about, for me personally as an intuitive reader, it's talking about, embarking on a journey. The world is, your oyster kind of vibe, okay? Where you want to go, what you want to do, okay? For some of you, last month for June, it was about a relationship. You guys were, some of you in the collective already tied the knot, possibly, okay? We have Temperance here, patience, okay? So it could be another collective of Sagittarius, okay, that are embarking on this path of a relationship with the way we have the rest of the spread out here, okay? But you needing to find some patience, temperance, okay? I think in a sense for some of you, either you're looking at someone in particular or knowing what you know um, and kind of jumping ahead here, but you need to have some patience, okay, with yourself, okay, and the relationship, okay. Um, Maybe having patience to start off with, like how to start off, maybe your newlyweds, possibly, okay, because we do have the high priestess sitting here directly in the middle of your spread, okay. You know your person well enough, they know you, okay. But now you're embarking on a new journey with them, okay, and what you know about them in general is what made you want to do a long-term commitment with them, okay. So now you get to learn your person as your significant other, your long-standing counterpart, your life partner, okay, because you have the Four of Wands here, okay. And so now you know you're in union. You go from Two of Wands to Four of Wands, okay. And it could, like I said, for a small few of you, you could be embarking on the beginning of a long-standing relationship, maybe making that leap, okay. Or some of you are already in it and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do we do now? Okay, type of vibe, okay. It's no rush to be great at marriage, okay, because some of you are going based upon, you know, what other people have told you, other um, their experiences in marriage, okay. As we do have the Six of Wands, I mean not the Six of Wands, sorry, Six of Cups here, okay. Other people may have shared their experience of what they've been through in marriage, but they cannot and you should not go based upon what they have told you. You know, you can take it kind of with a grain of salt, okay. Marriage is what you and your person decide to make it, okay. Do not try to base your marriage off of what other people do, okay. That's how you kind of get things misconstrued, okay. So focus on what you and your person consider or would want your relationship to be, whether it's full on marriage or just, you know, a monogamous relationship, okay. But you take your time, all right. Whatever it is that you think marriage is or your person thinks marriage is, he worked towards that goal and find a medium that both of you can kind of, you know, rock with, okay. But for the most part here, you're just embarking on, you know, getting your footing in a sense, okay. And for some of you, you may be scared of commitment, okay. As this Two of Wands, this person is, their back is, you know, facing this way. They're facing this way away from all of this, okay. And so for some of you, you could be scared of commitment, possibly, okay. And you just need to be patient. Think of what you already know about your person and not what you know about long-standing commitment, and you know, just share what your fears are for some of you, okay. So that being said, let's get into the clarifiers here. We're going to do the same thing. Two from the top, two from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle here, okay. So a lot of different energies in Sagittarius. There could be some people watching that are maybe have a placement in Sagittarius. Make sure it's a placement that you really focus on, okay. Make sure you go and watch your reading for your sun sign. Most of the time I pay attention to my sun, moon, and Venus, but there are other placements if you know your birth chart, okay. And usually when I see the cards kind of coming out in other signs, that's usually telling me that there's some placement vibes, okay. So if you pay attention to my readings, you see the same thing. It's a possibility that that sign might be in your birth chart, but definitely go and look it up first, okay, so that way you know for sure. Okay, so we have the Lovers classifying this Two of Wands. Okay, Lovers clarifying the Two of Wands. Like I said, you may have your back towards relationships right now, trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. Okay, but you do have love around you. Okay, you're not completely shut off to it, but you're just trying to embark on something. Okay, there may be something that you need to do by yourself or have been trying to do by yourself and not really include your person in it. But for some of you, like I said, it could just be either you turning your back on it right now because of fear, um, or you're embarking on something with your person. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, you're already tied to knot or in a long-standing relationship. Just go with the flow of things. Okay, so we have Temperance being clarified by the Four of Hearts. Four of Hearts in this deck is considered the Four of Cups. Okay, and usually with regular Rider's Waite, you see the Four of Cups is someone getting offered a cup and then it ends up, where they're kind of like not accepting the offer. Okay, again, Four of Cups here with Temperance having two cups available, pouring from one cup into another. Okay, so it could be a situation between you and your person, again, kind of what both of you are willing to do and what you're not willing to do. All right, and it could be a first argument for you. Okay, after the wedding bells have tolled for some of you. Okay, or you made a very big commitment and maybe just moved in with someone. Okay, it could be one of those situations with like your first argument in a sense. Okay, where there's some type of offer on the table or just something small, very small, insignificant, really type of argument. Okay, where you do find yourself needing to have patience. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, learn how to compromise. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay, next we have the High Priestess with the Six of Swords. Okay, High Priestess with the Six of Swords. It could be a conversation in reference on where to, maybe a vacation or something in the sense of moving, period. Okay, as this Six of Swords is moving towards this Four of Wands energy. Okay, Four of Wands is usually, talking about creating a home, union, things of that nature. Okay, so it, like I said, for some of you, it could be just a long-standing relationship that you're in. For others of you, it could be straight on marriage where it's your first kind of discussion about where to move to. Maybe you guys have talked about moving and relocating, things of that nature. Okay, and so maybe you've had an idea of where you've wanted to go, but your person possibly feels or doesn't want to go to that particular place. Okay, so it's possibly going to be on the table to where you're going to have to talk about it. Okay, and your person may say straight up no, but you have to communicate and realize or find out why they want to say no, and if they have possibly a suggestion on another spot to go. Okay, like I said, also for some of you, it's very small for you. I'm feeling it's more so about a vacation choice. Okay, so kind of pick and choose, do your research, things like that, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so next we have the Five of Hearts with the Four of Wands. Okay, we have the Four of Wands with the Five of Hearts, which is Five of Cups. Okay, disappointment. Why are you guys disappointed? Why is there Five of Cups here? Okay, um, possibly, like I said, maybe there's this vibe of, you know, thinking marriage was supposed to be a certain way, or, you know, being in a long-standing relationship is supposed to be a certain way, and somehow someone's, you know, disappointed. You just started. Okay, there should be no disappointments already. Okay, unless you've been, again, kind of told by other people about what marriage is or being in a relationship. Like, you could have people that are like, "Oh, don't do it," you know, it's like prison, whatever the case may be, or as soon as you put the ring on, they act different type vibe, okay? And so maybe that's why you've kind of moved away from, or have turned your back towards it for some of you Sagittarius collective, okay? So, you know, other people have been maybe disappointed in marriage. Again, marriage, or any relationship for that matter, it doesn't have to be marriage, but any relationship is what you make of it, okay? What you and your person make of it. You need to get away from the people that are disappointed by it, okay? Those people that are giving you, you know, bad experiences or bad advice or anything that's kind of negative in the sense of relationships. They look at their relationship history. Have they had a good standing relationship to where you can actually, you know, go on their word? You know, if not, then you need to move away from them, okay? And you need to talk with your person, not with other people, okay? Come to a consensus with your person of what they anticipate out of the relationship, okay? If you've been with the person for, let's say, 4 years, you know that person enough to know their likes, their dislikes, what not to do, what not to, you know, how not to push their button, and this vice versa, okay? And you need to talk to them on, you know, how this is something that I used to like to do. In a previous relationship, I literally treated the relationship, and maybe I shouldn't have, but in my mind, and that's how I thought a good relationship has something to stand on. It's just a nice little reevaluation, you know, not, you know, so much quarterly, but like, you know, semi quarterly, if you will. I'd be like, okay, where are we right now? How do we feel? You know, do you like where the relationship is going? Is there something that I can improve upon? Is there something that I do that, you know, is there a quirk or something that gets on your nerves? That's the type of person I am in a relationship, because I want to make sure that my person is happy. You know, like I said, maybe it's wrong to think of a relationship like, you know, because that's what you do in a job also. But that just speaks to my work ethic. That's neither here nor there right now. But that's just me. Okay. If I want my person to stay happy, the same thing that I did at the beginning is what I'm going to continue to do moving forward. Okay. I'm not going to start taking things away unless my person doesn't deserve that. Okay. So it's the same premise, vice versa, with you. Talk with your person, not people around you, okay? Because people around you are not in your relationship. Then you have to sit up there and keep going back and forth about how your relationship is compared to what people say to you, you know, and then you start creating these hypotheses and, you know, what if scenarios that, you know, cause you to be in this energy of not wanting to deal with it, okay? So, you know, just be mindful, all right? So next we have the Six of Cups with the Moon. Okay, Six of Cups with the Moon. Six of Cups is talking about sharing, you know, and it's about feelings, okay, sharing emotions, things of that nature, okay. You're hiding something, okay, something is hidden, okay, and it could be how you truly feel, okay. Maybe you're hiding fear, okay. 9 times out of 10, that's really what's, you know, maybe at the base of it is a fear of failure, okay. That's possibly where this Five of Hearts is coming from, okay, is that you have a fear of failing in a relationship. How can you fear something that you aren't even willing to try, okay? So Sagittarius, get that out of your head. Get the fear out of your head. And if you love your person enough and you know your person loves you, there should be nothing to fear. Okay? So, I'm not going to stay on that for long. That's all that needs to be said. Okay? So, we're going to go into the Elemental Oracle to see what your final advice is. Okay? Towards the situation. Like I said, Sagittarius, I literally just did a reading for y'all the last week of June. And, like I said, it feels like a very mixed collective energy for you guys just to start off the general read. Okay, so hopefully the energy will change up throughout the rest of the week, where it'll be a little bit easy. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the Elemental Oracle deck here, and we're going to refer to the bottom of the deck to see what your card is for your final advice. It is Beginnings, East, and I believe you guys got this last month. Okay, it's coming up again. Okay, 3, centering yourself, being open and optimistic, and moving towards beginnings, new beginnings. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and still go into the book and read it for you guys, but feel free to go and look at your last read that was done for the month of June. Okay, so we have the number 3. This is air, the air element. Okay, it says East, beginnings, worry not, a new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Flow forward without heaviness or anxiety. New ways of being are calling to you. Speak up with a clear voice. Do not resist change. Okay? Austere is ancient Norse for east. Okay? So again, do not resist change. That is where you are right now. You are in fear of change. You are in fear of possible failure in something. Like I said again, how can you fail at something if you don't even try? Okay, so Sagittarius, that is all I have for you guys for the general read. I will see you for your dream catcher reading. Until then, peace.